Hi, this is Corral again, and I'm going back to pronunciation. My other videos, I have other videos on pronunciation, but this time I'm going back to the basics. I mean, starting from the very beginning. And to do that in pronunciation, first you have to start with the alphabet. The alphabet. Now, first I'm going to say the alphabet in English. You know very well that when we say the alphabet in English, we say letters, right? We'll go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But we know very well that not every sound, not every time you see that letter, the first letter in the alphabet, the A, the pronunciation is A, right? You have the word F-A-T and F-A-T-E. F-A-T-E, fate, A. Just like the first and second graders say, there the vowel says its name, the A says its name, A. But for example, when you have the word F-A-T, fat, A, the vowel's not saying its name. There it's short. There are times, like in the word boat, oat, the vowel doesn't even say its name, right? So one of the big differences that we can note right here between Spanish and English is the following. In English, you learn the alphabet to sometimes say the pronunciation of a particular letter. Sometimes. No consonant is consistent. None. The Y, which is a consonant and a vowel, most definitely is not consistent. Sometimes, even some consonants are not. Or even some diphthongs. Diphthongs are letter blends. A diphthong would be, for example, the CH. The CH in English is by no means consistent. You have the CH as in children. You have the CH as in Christmas. You have the CH as in Chevrolet and champagne, where the CH sounds like the SH. One of the ways that English speakers make fun of non-English speakers, they have people saying champagne, Chevrolet. Because what are the people doing? They're doing what is only logical. They're pronouncing the CH the way they say, or they've been taught the CH is pronounced. But the CH has different. Spanish is not like this. Now, there are exceptions. There are exceptions. One exception is the U, the U. It all depends on what goes what goes after the U. But we can look at that later. But let's look at the alphabet. Let's first look at it in English, and then let's look at it in Spanish. Now, in English, fácil, no? Easy. A, B, C, there is no CH. D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, there is no LL. N, there is no ñ. The O, P, Q, R, there is no R. S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now, W is basically a foreign intervention. Piece of my hair, my dreadlocks are always coming apart. There it is. It's a foreign intervention. Not invention, but import into Spanish. So therefore, you don't see that many words. There are other ways to make that wah sound. And one of the best ways, one of the most common ways to do it is with the U. But we'll look at that. Once again, we'll look at that. Now, let's look at that same alphabet where, normally speaking, there's always exceptions. This is language. It's made by human beings. Therefore, it's inconsistent. But normally speaking, the A, or the be grande, I say, or the se, and the che, consistent. No matter what goes before, what goes after. The U, the U is an exception. But normally it's consistent. So if you learn how to pronounce a letter in Spanish and you understand how to pronounce it, even though you do not speak the language, you can pronounce letters, you can pronounce a word in English, where I found, when I used to live abroad, that it was just the opposite. There were people who understood a word, knew what a word meant, but couldn't pronounce it because they weren't sure if the A in that letter, in that word, was what the sound was. So let's look at it in Spanish. Ah. And you open your mouth in Spanish. Ah. Be. Now I say be chica because the be and the ve in the Spanish that I speak are pronounced the same. So I call this be grande, excuse me. B grande, C, che, D, A, F, A, he, ache. The H is never pronounced. Never. There's no exceptions. Never. Where in English, it depends. Sometimes it's pronounced, you have happy and holy, right? In British English, it's incorrect not to pronounce the H. When Americans, we don't have that problem. We normally don't pronounce. We do pronounce it when we're supposed to pronounce it. Or you have the word hour, herb. There, the H is there, but it's not pronounced. So sometimes in English it's pronounced, sometimes it's not. A lot of times it depends on where the word comes from. If it's a Latin-based word, sometimes it's not pronounced. But I can't even say that's consistent. But in Spanish, it's never pronounced. Never. Okay, so hola, H-O-L-A, and hola, O-L-A, have the same pronunciation. But if you see it in the dictionary or you see it written, you'll see that one is H-O-L-A, right? And the other one is O-L-A. Back to the alphabet. E, J, K, L, E, M, N, Ñ, O, P, Q, R, excuse me, R, that's with it. For some Spanish speakers, that's where the twirling comes. R, S, T, U, very tricky letter. B chica, or some people, they, I say B chica, W, X, Y, which means the Greek I, Y, y theta. Theta is close to what the British say when they call this letter. American English, this letter is called the Z, but in British English, it's called Z. Okay, so let's do it again. I think I made a mistake somewhere, so I'm going to just continue. I'm just do it straight. A, B, C, Ch, D, E, F, A, H, I, J, K, L, E, M, N, Ñ, as in niño, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, B chica, B chica, that's B grande up here, W, X, Y, and theta. Okay, and if you notice sometimes I pronounce my Z's like the TH sound, like in Spanish from Spain. That's something I picked up in Mexico, and I haven't been able to, well, it's not to get rid of, but I would like to say it more like the S, but I do go theta, right? The zapatos, y corazón, things like that. Okay, so when we come back, now we're going to look at individual letters and see how important they are. So once again, this is Coralla Ficklin at welcome.com, and we're looking at the alphabet and the sounds of the alphabet. So thank you. I'm going to leave this on the board for a minute or two, for a second or two.